round between these two closely matched teams. But who's going to win though? Find out soon as we kick off the match.
And the referee signals the match to get underway and the ball is rolling.
And the ball is in the green team's half.
Oh, and it's a fantastic goal out of nothing, right past the goalkeeper, and you have to say that this team are showing some quality on the pitch. Well, that is a fantastic goal because it's got all of the elements that you'd want to see there in a modern football goal. You've got the team play, the build-up was absolutely sublime. Passing was on point between all of the players, which culminated in a magnificent shot that bypassed the goalie and defence. Oh, what a miss.
Couldn't keep it in, it's gone out for a goal kick.
And goes out of play,
and it's gone out for a goal kick. And the ball is in the green team's half. It's off the crossbar.
Let's have a look at the amount of accurate shots in the game, and we can see that the blue team are winning on terms of accurate shots, which means that they have been a little bit more clinical. Now, of course, this is just a stat, and we all know that it's goals that win games, and if you don't take your chances, well, you'll get punished.
Oh, what a goal! And the ball is rolled out of play for a throw. And it's a goal for blue team. Ooh, I'm not too sure about this one. It's gone to a VAR review. Let's have a look at the replay. close one, and the right decision there from the referee. As we come to a break in the play here, let me remind you that in TPS there are a variety of different badges which you can win completing in-game actions. For example, we've got achievements for when you hit level 50, level 100, level 500, level 1000, when you reach 100 goals, when you become the man of the match, when you unlock the bronze or ranked mode, and many others. By playing the game and leveling up, you're getting closer to unlocking more of these badges and writing your name in the TPS history books. And we've got a substitution being made. Oh, fantastic goal. And it's a goal for blue team. Well, he's scored already tonight and he's just delivered another one. What a goal. Fantastic from him. And that's his second goal of the night. Well, it was definitely a close one and the right decision there from the referee. And the ball is in the green team's half. It's a fantastic piece of goalkeeping. You would have thought he'd have scored. Well, as we enjoy this match, let's take a look at some of these statistical elements to give us a better insight into which teams are performing. And you can see that the blue side are dominating in terms of accurate passes. Now this means that they're managing to get through the midfield very easily, cutting open the other team, and that can be a danger. Now if I was out there on the field, I would be getting another player. And it's a goal! Well, something to keep an eye on here is that the player has gone down with tiredness. He just needs to recharge that energy. Now let me remind you that if you are struggling with your energy levels, fantastic goal. And the ball is in the green team's half. And as we look over to the touchline, a substitution is being made. I'm very much enjoying this contest so far. Let's have a look at some of the possession stats, which can tell us a great deal about how the match is playing out. But we can see that the blue team are dominating in terms of possession here. They're having more of the ball and they're being able to exploit the space around the pitch whilst they get chased by the green side. Now this doesn't mean that the game is over. However, it does show that the blue team have the upper hand here. Well saved from the goalkeeper. And we look to the sideline and the referee has put up his board. There's going to be an additional 2 minutes of extra time. It's a fantastic piece of goalkeeping. You would have thought he'd scored. Well saved from the goalkeeper. Oh, what a goal! And the ball is in the green team's half. And the ball is in the blue team's half. The ball switched out and that's a good pass. It's a good pass. And we've got a substitution being made. And that pass has just gone wide. Well, as we come into the half-time break, we have the blue team ahead in this match, but of course it will change in the second half. They've got to keep their composure and ensure they don't give too many chances away. Just keep on doing what they have been doing this half. Off the post. And it's a throw. And the ball is in the green team's half. I'm very much enjoying this contest so far. Let's have a look at some of the possession stats, which can tell us a great deal about how the match is playing out. Well, we can see that the blue team are dominating in terms of possession here. They're having more of the ball and they're being able to exploit the space around the pitch whilst they get chased by the green side. Now, this doesn't mean that the game is over. However, it does show that the blue team have the upper hand here.
And the ball is in the blue team's half. And the ball is rolled out of play for a throw.
Well, let's get the opinion of some of the fans who've been watching this, and it's a goal!
Well saved from the goalkeeper. And the ball is passed out wide from the back.
Wow, sublime pass there. Let's have a look at the amount of accurate shots in the game, and we can see that the blue team are winning on terms of accurate shots, which means that they have been a little bit more clinical. Now, of course, this is just a stat, and we all know that it's goals that win games, and if you don't take your chances, well, you'll get punished. Passed away to his blue teammate. Oh, fantastic goal.
Ooh, I'm not too sure about this one. It's gone to a VAR review. Let's have a look at the replay. Well, it was definitely a close one, and the right decision there from the referee. And the ball is in the green team's half.
And that was another good pass from the Blues. Off the post,
and it's gone out for a goal kick.
And the ball has been given away to the Blues.
And it's gone out for a goal kick.
Well, I'm looking at the replay here, and I'm thinking, could the defence be doing any more? Yes, I know, it's a skilled player that they've had to take on and that has scored the goal, but I'm thinking that if the defence had reacted just a couple of seconds quicker to that, or had pushed up a little higher up the field, then they would have been able to neutralise that threat, but instead it's resulted in a goal. Let me remind you that TPS has a variety of game passes which you can purchase to enhance your experience. For example, the Unlimited Stamina Game Pass, currently retailing for 4,499 Robux, gives you an unlimited amount of stamina so you never get tired. That means you never have to recharge your stamina. And the ball, well saved from the goalkeeper. Just passing the ball around here, not too much action. And it's a goal for blue team. Well, he's scored already tonight and he's just delivered another one. What a goal. Fantastic from him. And that's his second goal of the night. Well, it was definitely a close one and the right decision there from the referee. Here he is on the ball for the green team. And the ball is in the blue team's half. Oh, what a miss. The ball goes out for a goal kick. And the ball is in the green team's half. And it's off the crossbar. And we look to the sideline and the referee has put up his board. There's going to be an additional 2 minutes of extra time. And the ball is rolled out of play for a throw. And the ball is in the blue team's half. Ball's gone out of play for a throw-in. Fantastic goal, out of nothing, right past the goalkeeper, and you have to say that this team are showing some quality on the pitch. Well, we have to agree with the referee and the technology these days. What a miss. I mean, if you were the goalkeeper, you wouldn't even need to try with this lad up front, because he can't even shoot. What is going on?